Good morning, fellas. I hope 2018 is treating you well. I know some of you are probably back at school or back at work, man. Hope everything is going your way. We're going to continue covering weapons in this game, man. I am always on the hunt to find the next best thing, and that's just something that I like to do, just simply because I like the Masterworks, dude. I think they actually are a pretty cool little thing we got going on in this game. We're going to talk about Black Scorpion today. Shout out to Epic, man, for letting me use his account. This is a Black Scorpion with a +5 range mod on it. Now, +5. That's not a lot, but in terms of Black Scorpion, when it's already got pretty decent stability, it's got pretty decent handling, especially with the different barrel perks you got there. Plus, you can throw on like an energy handling mod on. And of course, I'm already combining 2 counterbalance mods to go in tangent with this Black Scorpion to just kind of keep that recoil more in line. The only thing that I felt like this weapon was ever lacking in was range. It just needed a little more range to it to allow it to snag those shots at a distance. I felt like when I would get into 1v1 situations with something like a minor multi-tool, they would still be able to outgun me at a distance. I mean, it would have to be like a far stretch simply because they were able to just consistently keep landing crits and they were able to just spam that R2 button. Now, Black Scorpion, that was the only downside to it. The upside is now, here recently, there's been a tweak to scout rifles, and supposedly target acquisition is supposed to scale with the archetypes. I assume they were meaning like low rate of fire, high impact scouts would have an easier job snagging those critical shots at a distance, and high rate of fire weapons like minor multi-tool or even Black Scorpion would have a tougher time. Now, I don't know if Black Scorpion evade this, because I honestly use this weapon a bunch, guys, and I used it a bunch a few months ago when I actually did a review on it. It feels exactly the same, if not even better, and I don't know if it was actually affected that much by the most recent patch. Now, let's talk a little bit about what we're trying out here, guys. What the different perks I was using on this gun. Of course, you've got move and target, which honestly I think makes all the difference. It is the trait that I find to be one of the most favorable traits for guns to hit crits. I love it a lot on Shepherd's Watch. I like it a lot here on Black Scorpion, especially if you're an aggressive player, you like to move a bunch. I also rock out steady rounds there, and there is a barrel perk here that you see, fluted barrel, that is loaded out, but I kind of swap between that and full bore. I would kind of just go back and forth between the both of those to just see what the difference is. For some reason, even though fluted barrel absolutely kills your range, despite there being a +5 range mod here, I felt more comfortable with it. It definitely allows the weapon to be more stable. It throws on that stability and handling, and given the maps that we have currently in rotation, I didn't feel like I was having to stretch that much in terms of landing those crits at a distance. The gun was still very much consistent and outgunning even other scout rifles. So again, if the patch here recently was supposed to affect Black Scorpion negatively, I have not experienced it. Actually, the gun has felt better now than it ever has, and it could just be purely because of the Masterwork here, that +5 range, because again, that was the one thing that I said all along that was hurting this gun, was like base default wise, the range was rough. Now, let me go ahead and just say this about this scout rifle. This is a weapon you can lane with. Yes, you can lane with it. You can go up against other scout rifles with it, but it can absolutely dominate in the hands of an aggressive player. I have yet to play with a scout rifle that can land the amount of crits that this gun can land up close and on top of enemies. Normally, it's definitely not an area you want to bring a scout rifle in, but Black Scorpion, guys, is extremely deadly in that aspect. Overall, guys, the point of this video is if you have 10 Masterworks, you are a fan of scout rifles, and you want to try something outside of the 180 and 200 round per minute weapon type, I can tell you right now, Black Scorpion is a fantastic choice. Guys, thank you so much for coming and watching the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this scout rifle. Again, extremely impressed with it. Definitely worthy weapon to throw on some Masterwork cores and try it out for yourself. Guys, as always, slap that like button like your mama told you right.